have
Well, and it was
from
always we
coming in.
always had that play as well back in the day when longbows weren't even prevalent, just to stay away from Shenji bombs as well, right? I know we ran that strat in CG a couple times just to kind of take up space in the gate so you don't get hit for free. Hide your flames in there, put some
Yeah,
shields on them,
absolutely.
call it a day. So I think this match we're
Abs-
gonna see a lot of merms come out. Um, I wouldn't be surprised to see a banner guard unit come out. Lots probably see some shield mains kicking around too. So or maybe not.
Holy flames from BodyOdour. Is that 4 flames? 5 flames from
One,
BodyOdour right now?
two, three, four. Yeah, five different. Oh, I don't like that.
That is a heavy flame investment from BodyOdour. Uh, I mean, looking to just hold the bottoms of the staircases for dear life. Um, knowing that if they lose one flame, another one takes its place essentially.
Well, and it's not
Um,
like they've even got their buff yet, so I mean we'll see. Uh,
and for the attack, looks like 3 flames, one set of longbows for either team. So both sides kind of looking to deny anyone leaving their flames out in the open.
I'd really like to
Um,
see Body Odor here pick up a set of banner guards, just with that heavy merm choice in the
yeah, they
beginning of
do
that
have a lot
match.
of merms on the defense. Something I didn't see. I did not see as many monks in these comps as I would have expected. Uh,
Yeah,
I I only saw like I think 4 or 5 out of Brothers Faction, and then Body Odor. I think I saw like 3 or 4 maybe. Like I would have expected to see a lot more monks coming out of these comps with the ISG bands.
and I see a lot of anti-cav, and I don't see a lot of sides. I don't think they picked a lot of golden cav at all. So I think they're trying to big brain each other here on
Yeah,
what's gonna happen. Um,
yeah.
but I would have really liked to see a set of banner guards come out, at least for body odor there. With the heavy merm set up, like I'm seeing 5, 6 merms already pulled, and I mean, let's be honest, they'll nuke things if they get charges, right? So reset that
Absolutely. Yeah.
charge,
Yeah, I
you're
would not
good.
hate seeing them bring a banner guard and just kind of stack those merm charges out. Uh Bit of a rogue forte on the outer wall over here, eating some Hawacha shots and cannonballs for free. Gonna lose some models here.
I,
Not
r-
really ideal.
I really hate to see this climb and put ladders up.
Oh, not
I
this again.
I
Not the
hate to
jump
see
down
this, and
again.
I see cannons that are being unmanned. It's not. That's not ideal. Go sit on a cannon and shoot some artillery. You're losing units for free. I saw a cannon shot rip into a set of halbs. I don't like to see that. They've actually climbed up the wall. There's them all up. Um, boys, this isn't
I mean,
CB.
this is just not necessary in my opinion. All your starter already is still up. Like, use it. Like, use it to kill their starter already. Like, losing the lives here is just not, like, for a point that they're gonna give you anyway. I mean, just not worth it in my
Well,
opinion.
who knows if they're gonna just give? I mean, there's a lot of merms. Like I said, they could just rock the walls and just have a heyday with it, right? It's a
I
lot
would
of
be
40s and
extremely surprised to see a wall strat with the merms, but it's possible. But ultimately, I also think like still climbing the walls is just, even if they are gonna hold A, like there's no need to climb the walls like this. I
and
don't
they're
think.
climbing tab left. People getting picked for free. I don't
Another
like to
guy
see
losing his
this.
life.
This is not ideal. So I don't know. Not my
Uh,
play. Not my cup of tea to do a climb like that. So
yeah, and it looks like they are gonna elect to go ahead and give the A point as expected. Pretty much all we've seen today is A gives, and that's all I would hope to expect to continue to see. um,
I was hoping Alex was
just
gonna give us a wall hold.
that would have been fine. Um, Although they wouldn't have been able to get those nice SR charges if they had played the wall. So
This is true. There's some
unfortunate.
nice side charges. I only see two sets of flames out. Set of vassals kicking off in the left. I'm assuming those vassals are looking to pick specialty. He just has to watch him not getting trebbed.
Yeah, it looks like the defense has at least 2 sets of flames out. I don't think I see a third. But there's definitely 2 sets out for the defense. Longbows in the back, probably looking to ante the top of this staircase, and it looks like he's trying to either find an angle or I'm not sure actually. I think he's just kind of running around for the time being. But they kind of see that they're stacked up pretty heavy on the tab right side here. You can see them kind of rotating over. One Maul is going to go in for these Syphos, and he does get his Maelstrom off, but he does get grabbed. I think he only gets about 2 or 3 of them.
Looks like he got 2 of them out of that unit. I think I can actually look in. Looks like he got 2 of them. Yeah, 5 out of 7.
5 out of 7. Yeah. So he does manage to get 2 of them. I don't hate that play. If he doesn't get Maul grabbed right there, he arguably gets all of them if that Maelstrom finishes. So I do not hate that play at all from that Maul there.
Well, and it looks like the attackers are just using their vassals just to kind of pick out the units kind of staggering around. There's a lot of merms with shields up at the moment, but like we've seen a couple of games before, when vassals aren't banned, they get to kind of free reign to just kind of pick apart. You have lots of time on this B point when you take it.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, these merms are just kind of eating the majority of these shots. You know, and they can't really put the vassals like out on the stairs to shoot these forte underneath, because not only do the defenders have some vassals of their own, but also this musket is kind of primed and ready to bomb those vassals if they step out into the wrong area
Are they
here.
rotating?
They're doing a specialty dive, it looks like.
Here we go. This is what I like to see. A nice specialty dive coming out. This is really nice to see. It looks like they're going to get a lot of those Syphos out of that corner.
I think they cleared all the Syphos in there.
There is 1, maybe 2 left.
It also looks like in the back, a dual blade Maul were able to get all of the defenders' longbows. So longbows out for the defenders. That was their only set. So those will be gone. And I think they got all but one of these flame models. Look like this longsword might be trying to get the last one. I don't think he will.
I think that Maul's looking for him. Oh, there's another set of flames. The Maul wants it. He's going for the dive. There comes another dive on him. He just gets
and he will not get there.
I would say, yeah, it looks like both those, there's 5 flames left in total. So they did a pretty good job on that dive. I like to see
they were definitely able to get that one set on the right side. And then I think the set of 5 was the one that he attempted to Maelstrom into earlier. But remember, the defenders still have 3 more sets of flames. So as you can see from the tab right supply, they are pulling another set to replace the one they've lost. And the attackers have stacked up their death timers to at least 40 seconds. So we'll see if they deem that dive worth it here momentarily.
I mean, I'm gonna say I like that dive. I'm always a fan of that dive. I wish players didn't get picked off earlier, but right now, I mean, you took vassals out. That means your vassals will now have free control to shoot any specialty that might peek out, or even farm out some 40s and have a good time. I mean, you've kind of opened the playing board for you. It looks like they've got also 2 shield mains lurking for that back tab left supply there on the wall. I like to see it. A little bit of a split, 2 short swords with 2 full sets of shield main kicking over there. I think they're going to go when their tab right push goes as well, so we'll have to see. I don't think anyone's really picked up on those guys lurking way back there, and here it comes. Almost perfectly in sync for the push.
Very good. Sync push, the flames. I'd like to see these merms get a bit more active. They're not
A lot of them
Oh,
just
here we
got
go.
CC'd out.
Now we're charging. I mean, just so much going on here, and so many flames. I think the attackers are getting kind of flamed to absolute hell right now. Yeah, I mean, the attackers just got slaughtered on that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on their supply point, it looks like the shield main players are able to take this 2v1 and potentially cap this supply, so that this could be
It looks like
a
they
decent
do pull a
help.
cap off on the tab rate supply. They cap both supplies. Looks like they're
Yeah.
going to be allowed to free pull too. No one's
And this means
touching.
that none of the defenders can repull if they need to. So this is definitely not looking good. Nothing covering gate other than one set of halbs. So the respawns from the attackers will be able to kind of basically just walk right in if they want to. I mean, these guys on the tab right are just gonna get basically cleaned up by this Jav Cav. Although they do have some Liaos sitting. Looks like they're unable to come in though with the modal. They're sitting on the supply. And this is looking better and better for the attack. I think the defenders are looking to fall back to home at this point.
I really like that sync push that happened there. Really good sync push. I mean, it was almost perfectly timed. Guys off the tab left push and the guys off tab right. I think this is really bad for the defenders. You do not repush this point after you've been pushed out that hard. That is a throw.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a throw.
This is
Free monks
questionable.
going down. You're gonna lose 40s, halbs, and liaos on that point. You should be setting for home right now.
And they're even committing more on this tab right. It looks like these halbs are coming in, these forte are coming in. They're gonna retake this engagement. They do have some reinforcements coming in from the tab left. Some shield mains coming in. And this is gonna be kind of a pinch. I love what the attack is doing here. Just kind of focusing out these guys in the back. And dealing with them. They clean them up quite nicely, and they're gonna pick up these Liaos for free. I mean, that's a lot of pikes right there for him to commit those Liaos, and I think he's gonna wise up and not take that engagement.
Like B
Cav
point
from the
gets
center
a
gonna
nice,
clean up B.
nice clean. Yeah, they get through cleanly. So, looks like that tab right side's still doing really good work there. Looks like they'll just get B here for free. I think they took a really bad unit trade there.
Yeah, I do not think that was worth it for the defense to kind of retake that engagement. I think their timing on like the pinch was a bit off, and I think the attackers did a really good job just like calling out that they were getting pinched, and they turned around and just focused that kind of right side there and just took that out. While some of their other units held on the B side, and that just allowed them to win that engagement. I would say quite well.
I mean, it was a pretty scuffed stair push. I'm surprised the attackers let them get that supply. The both supplies capped, and I think that's what really gave them the fighting chance. And as you coin the term, the defenders spaghetti pushed into that, and it was just not the play. Definitely a throw on that. Well, we'll see how they deal with home. I see the defenders once again, 3 sets of merms entering the fields, another set of flames. That has to be the last set.
I think they still have 2 sets. If they have 5, unless I'm miscounting.
There was a set picked up off of somewhere that I saw. I can't remember. There was the one set got dove, and then another 3 sets went down off like that weird stair play.
Gotcha.
If I'm correct, so I believe this is the last set. And
yeah, I think their stair hold was honestly like not that bad. I just think allowing them to cap the E supply with heroes only was definitely an oversight, and then also allowing them to pull from that supply.
How I feel about this. This is a weird split push, but I like it. I really like this because they're gonna force them into Treb fighting range here.
So the problem here is that actually the attack kind of ate some invincible flame damage from the spawn there. Lost a good amount of fortes and a full set of pike militia, so just kind of lost some units for free there from the attack. I do like how they're using all the lanes though. I mean, they're using mid, they're coming from this tab right, although the timing is a bit rough, it seems.
it looks like it's not as clean as their stair push, but it looks like that back group did their job. They're going to now get to rotate to point.
Oh, here we go.
They murked both the heroes. The flames in the spawn are useless. They have no heroes controlling them. Here comes their push onto home. And I think they might take this here. This is very good split push across the board. This is a very unique style push we don't get to see onto the home point. I really like to see this. I mean, they're just doing a better job.
Yeah, I mean, the guys that farmed the spawn did a really good job. And I mean, once again, you can see how well the attackers are protecting their specialty. I mean, the Flames have been pretty much free farming. The Mauls from the defense finally getting in there, trying to clean up what they can. Unfortunately, I think the attack kind of lost a bit of their momentum. They're going to lose these Forte on the top right of the point. And they're somewhat getting cleaned up.
If they can
Good
keep them
Treb
in
coming
that
in.
Treb fight, this would be really ideal.
This
For
Treb
the
should land well.
attackers.
Oh, he misses it barely.
Just misses it.
Oh, he
Oh,
got a good little last hit
got
there.
a good couple 2 hits in there. It looks
And
like,
now it's just chaos. It's chaos everywhere.
yeah, we're just fighting it out. There's some wolf boys on the point. We're just throwing everything we have at it, but I think the defenders have the better
Defenders
units.
are winning this. They recovered this quite well. That was looking really good for the attack. But I think whoever the 2 Mauls were that dove in and killed those 2 sets of flames, that was a huge play from them for the defense, or arguably like a game-saving play for them to get in there and dive those flames.
Well, I think the only set of flames left, I see they have 3 models, and that is it, but they do have Liao's lurking. Units are kind of scuffed at the moment for the attackers, seeing peasants come out into play, but could be anyone's ball game. I mean, defenders are down to 259, and the attackers are still up 394 on the unit count.
Yeah, I believe the attackers also started with more though, so these unit counts may be slightly in the defenders' favor, seeing as they've kind of almost leveled out. The defense also has a full set of 7 flames still in this cubby.
Are you sure it's full?
It's full. I saw it. You can see them in that the knight skin.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They have 6 now.
Really
so they're kind of in that cubby. They're being protected by serfs, but they're there.
They're there. We're doing work. These Liaos are going to be big.
Liao's coming in, absolutely going to just clean this up. Yeah. I mean, the defender's slaughtering the hero trade here. Flames still up and active. Longsword's trying to get in on them. Probably the worst class to be diving flames, but he is giving it his best shot. But it looks like the defense is going to clean this up and actually put this game away.
Yeah, I mean, that was a
very good recovery.
Well fought game. I'm gonna give both sides props on that. Some good pushes. I really like the push for the attack for B point there. I really like that sync push. They did a really good job on sync pushing that. And I think if they just sync pushed their home point, they would have had that. Just a couple guys they had to clear off just on hero killing sides. But would have loved to see some banner guards come out, or even some more claymores for those pushes.
Yeah, I think the attack's home point push was a little bit like their timing was kind of off. Like the tab right guys came in and kind of died to those flames, and then the guys from the spawn like did really well killing the people coming out of spawn. I just would have liked to see the guys from the tab right kind of wait for that point to finish. And then take that engagement like as a team. But I think they just kind of got there a bit late coming from the spawn. And it allowed the defense to kind of pick up the broken pieces essentially and clean it up.
Yeah, I mean, I think both teams had their ups and downs in that fight, 100%.
Absolutely.
Looking at the post-battle, I mean, man, the defenders... They did well. I mean, they had 2 pushes they traded well on, and then there's just 2 pushes that were just completely going to the favor of the other side, to the defenders. The attackers did get 2 good pushes out. They traded decently on those 2 kind of stair pushes they did, and that first home push, and then kind of lost on the second one there. They did well, so it was a good fight to see. So
Yeah, it was. I think that first staircase push that they did, I mean, they got absolutely like slaughtered like unit wise. Um, but I think them being able to cap both those supplies was definitely an oversight from the defense, and then to recommit to that B point, I think was also kind of questionable. Um, but they do manage to pull it out at the end. Just a really solid recovery. Following the guys getting killed out of spawn. Um, and just able to take advantage of a missed timing from the attackers on kind of their coordination, and able to save it. And ultimately, they ended up needing that 5th set of flames. Man, it
yeah,
came in well at the end.
they had
Um,
man. There were so many flames. That's such a risky
it's a
play in my mind,
it
but it
is.
works out. Nothing you can really complain about on that one. I mean, it worked in their favor having all those flames. I mean, they even tried to hero dive them, right? We saw the specialty dives come out. It did its job. They played well. I mean, both teams, hats off, played 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 all their stuff really well. They utilized
Yeah,
everything they could.
absolutely. I love the specialty dive play as well. I think just there was no way that they would have known like there's 5 sets of flames for the defenders. So like in their head, like, okay, we got 1 set of flames out of probably like what is 3 sets total, and then we got all their longbows. Like that's a huge kind of swing. But instead the defenders end up having flames for basically the entire game, which I mean is just unfortunate more than anything.
Yeah, and
Um
I mean the attackers did everything they could. They tried their best to sit on top of the specialty, and they just no way you can deal with 5 sets of flames and realize that's what you have to deal with. Most teams
yeah,
bring
it's just a hard
3,
prediction, you know.
so hard time to see that go that way. But I mean it was hard fought both of them, and I guess I have to switch around some of my names now. BodyOdour is now attacking with BrothersFaction defending. And we'll see how this goes. I mean, I think we'll see our standard kind of setup here. I don't think anything crazy will come out. So, see if the comps change at all. Realizing how much specialty those guys are actually running. I mean, it's not hard to counter. So, we'll see.
Yeah, I can't imagine we see 5 flames from the attackers here. But I've been wrong before, so I mean we'll see what they break out. I would say that they probably will keep the merm kind of spam that they were doing. I would expect to see that again, even on attack, just to kind of break open some of those uh, kill
Those
boxes at the
boxes.
bottoms of the stairs.
And that's where I'd really like to see those banner guards just come into play. I know I sound like a broken record on that, but just so good to get 3 sets of merms on a double charge, slamming into kill boxes with ISG's ban. That's just like a no-brainer to me. If that's what I'm aiming to do with an ISG ban, I'll slam you with merms and I'll shove banner guard down your throat.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it could be a really like, especially with how many they're bringing. Like I think they could definitely benefit from just getting that double charge off, um, and potentially just slamming through some of those stalwart formations, um, that we'll probably expect to see here from the defense, or maybe maybe they kind of match what we saw last game with just like 6 merms, just F1 across the across the pikes. Maybe we'll see it again.
I mean, they did
They
really good job protecting the specialty. Body odor did. I mean, they were just on top of their specialty, not letting the longbows get any free picks on them. Um, I mean, it's always a big thing to see like that. So don't mind to see F1 merms, I guess, spread out. Kind of weird. normally only see them in their box formation, so never know.
Yeah, I mean it definitely worked well. Stopping that first staircase push. It looked like they kind of charged them basically all at the same time. As soon as like the attack kind of fanned out to take both of the engagements. Um, so I'm sure whatever was in the front line for the attackers did not last very long between you know 3 sets of merms charging from both directions, and then like obviously the flames and the other DPS that they were outputting. Just definitely a hard thing to actually like deal with um, when you're lacking ISGs and some of these other like specialty units that could kind of swing that a little bit more in your favor.
Yeah, we'll see. I think they might go 1-1. I think both teams have a very good chance at a good defense on the city, just kind of seeing how they played. Like I was very impressed on the sync push for everyone moving at the same time. It was almost perfectly in sync. Um, Nice to kind of see that kind of come into play here. Normally it's mainly 15 on 15 death balls nowadays, so we'll see.
Yeah, and I mean the short sword on that left supply just kind of got fed to the wolves. Unfortunately, it was him and his merms versus 2 mauls with shield maidens. I mean that's just not a good day for him. To kind of take that fight. So I do not envy him on the position they put him in over there. Um, but it ends up working out quite well for the attack to take both of those supplies and essentially guarantee themselves B. Just unfortunately couldn't close it out.
Let's
All right,
see
let's
what.
see if the defenders bring 5 flames again.
Well, no, that would be the attackers. It looks like there's three
Maybe they
flames
stole the
on.
strat, man. They realized how many they had.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing one. Where's the last one? And there it is. There's 5 flames. Once again.
Let's go.
Let's go. That's nuts. You are insane. I cannot believe that. I mean, the defenders have pulled out 4 sets of flames too. And
Yeah, if you did, I mean, I'd have lost money on
there's
them
5.
bringing 5.
There's
I would have
5.
lost money
There's
on them
5.
bringing 5
There's 5
again.
on both sides. Where's my $100? Pay up. 10
Oh, the other
10
guys swapped them too, so they have 5 on
They
defense.
have
Oh
5
my
and 5.
god, dude.
We also see, what's that unit called? I can't remember.
Oh, is
Hashins?
that the Assassins?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hashins. That is a unit that is underwhelming. Um, Underwhelmingly not talked about. They literally get to dive specialty for free if they sit behind any front line. They get as I'm told, just what I'm told, they get an invulnerability period when they're jumping across stuff. It's like the short bow iframes,
Hmm,
and they can't be touched. So
interesting.
we'll see.
I mean, I can only imagine that that's what he intends to use them for, but are they predicting the 5 flames from the attack?
And the
We will see.
5 flames on the defense as well. Um, Interesting. We're seeing
Lots
10
of fire.
flames. Lots of
Lots of
fire.
fire.
I need like a great ball of fire meme after this match, please. I better see like the song coming out, Great Balls of Fire. Um, 'Cause yeah, it's about to be hot in this match. Lots of flames. I don't get it. Someone explain to me why I'm seeing 10 flames in total. So, we'll see, I guess.
Looks like the defense is actually not even trying to shoot the starter already. He's actually shooting this Treb in the back. I wonder if they'll actually even get this Treb down. Although it looks like he's the only one shooting it.
Sad. I'd love to see Trebs go down. That would be funny.
It's definitely an underrated strat on a couple of these maps where like you're not gonna defend A. Like just everyone gets on a cannon, and if you can like focus like a single Treb, just as like give some
Especially like
use.
taking out one of the two middle ones that can land straight on like the home point. Looking at like these two Trebs right here that like straight up just hit the home point, that alleyway that you're always looking for. It's always a good time. The attackers are climbing the wall. I hate to see this once again. But it
I
looks like
just
they're looking
like
for
maybe
specialty.
I'm like washed and missing something, but like I just don't see the point of climbing. Like
I mean, they're gonna pick
what
a
is
set
our
of.
object? The towers are going to land. Like this is not an issue. This is a
Well, it
not the towers are full
looks.
HP.
The mall on the supply point looks like he's picking the Alchemist, but you have to pick the whole unit. Looks like they're hunting for specialty. I think that's their idea here. They want to find flames or the bagpipes or even the Alchemist. But I'm kind of
That's
looking,
just like the defenders being sloppy more
and
than
there is
anything
a free
though.
set of monks going down on tab right as well. Okay.
How did that
Um,
happen?
the mall was just allowed to climb and get on the monks. Um, yeah, a little sloppy from the defenders.
I mean, we're just not like staying with our units here. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know what to
I
tell you.
think like I get the idea of climbing on the walls to look for it, but like that it shouldn't even be like available, like in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe
No, I
I'm
don't.
losing it.
I don't think you're losing it. But it looks like they are. This is funny. They're delaying the main gate with Jannies. They don't want them to break
I
the main
did see
gate.
the Ram was at a unusually low HP. And I was curious what was going on over here. But it
The
looks like they've got some stalwarts and merms there to protect it now, so they are gonna go ahead and break the gate. This DB is sneaking out and actually gets bumped out of his invis by the Ram.
I think he was going for the flames.
Yeah, I think he was looking to make a play for those flames and gets bumped out of his invis. Very unfortunate for him. Um,
But
and
looks
once again from the attackers, lots of merms.
there's
Um,
those Hashashin. I don't know how the hell you say that.
I think it's the Hasashin or Hasashin, something of that
Something
nature.
like that.
The
But it
ninja, we'll
looks
just call them like the ninjas or something. I don't know, bro.
Ninja Warriors of CB. Something weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Looks like they're all alone. I mean, if I was the attackers, I would just go pick that gold unit. That's free leadership. But
Yeah, it looks like they're running around over here through the mid lane. Defense is a little farther back than they probably should be. I mean, the attackers can just walk down this staircase. It looks like they're doing like a standard B hold, and I don't know how I'm feeling about this.
I don't know how I'm feeling about this either. It looks
And I don't
like
think the attack realizes like how far back like they actually are. Like they can walk down this staircase extremely easily right now. Um, and I think they're more focused on trying to get some free picks with these longbows. They can kill the bagpipes right now with the longbows. They're just the bagpipes just kind of standing out, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing. The bagpipes, four of them gonna go down. Only two left. On those bagpipes. Now it looks like the defense has moved up a good bit. Attackers rotating to this tab left staircase side.
this is just such a
Um,
weird fight. I don't understand this. We set up for like a standard B hold on siege, and now we're playing up. I mean, did their
it was a
flames
bait.
get picked or anything? Yeah,
It
some of
was
their
a bait.
looks like their flames are okay. They might have lost one on one of their units, but it looks like they're gonna. I like this push. Um,
Yeah,
but
we're going far left. I don't hate this.
I don't hate this. I don't mind it, but I don't
As long
hate
as they
it.
don't funnel themselves into this court. That's a good pre-trap. I really like this pre-trap.
Does this trap land though?
It should.
That's a
Yeah, there it
nice
is.
trap. All
Yeah.
three in there? That's a nice trap.
Unfortunately,
I'd hit that again.
unfortunately, only a couple of them land. I think he might have gotten bad RNG on a couple of them, but
Thank you, Big Ivy, for
he,
the follow as well.
he did get a good little shot in there. Looks like it killed some shield maidens. These halbs at the bottom of the stairs are just gonna die.
Yeah, that's absolutely free.
That is a
There is
free unit
shield
of
maidens
halbs.
on the wall going for the flank, but the merms are looking to pick them up.
Yeah, here comes the collapse from the defense. Maul is up on the stairs spinning on those flames.
Looks like the short sword's also going to get in deep, right on the vassals as well. This is a absolute cluster. Another DB coming up the walls to try and sneak on the back. Looks like the ninja
Looks
boys
like
are
the
coming up.
attackers still have a set of flames that actually got down the stairs and is very much alive and cooking.
We are great balls of fire right now. The assassins
And
are up on the
oh,
wall.
I do not like this pull. I do not like this Liao pull. I mean, this fight is over.
I mean, there's no anti-cav other than one set of forts.
Other than the flames.
And the flames, I guess. Oh, this is bad. They have scuffed that.
Oh, here come the assassins from behind, but I don't think they're going to get any kills. They're going to actually die to the flames.
Yeah, they were a little late out of that fight.
They were definitely a little late. Short Sword's still trying to get these flames. Don't think he's going to get the chance. He is going to go down. And this is going to be a home pointer for the defense. Very, very clean from the attack. To kind of just get those flames down and in the mix. I like the idea from the defenders to try and dive a couple of those. The assassins were definitely a bit late. I mean, the push was already dead by the time they got there. Would have liked to see them get in the action a little bit sooner. Maybe get in the back of those longbows and maybe those flames earlier on. But unfortunately, just off on the timing, and
But it did
we have a
look
home
like they
point hold.
picked a fair bit of flames in total. I only see 5 flames left from the attackers between the 2 units they brought for that point. So we'll see. And it looks like the defenders...
It's okay. They have 3 more. They have 3 more sets. I think they'll be okay.
I think the defenders have bunkered in the corner. There's 3 sets of flames and a bagpipe vibing in the corner with Janissaries to come reinforce. Okay. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna just let this play out.
This is gonna be
my eyes hurt.
Interesting.
My eyes hurt.
Dude, imagine if Shinji were not banned and they did this, bro. Oh,
one set of
it would
Shinji. Everyone's having a fucking bad day right there.
Oh
Everyone would be coping. I don't like this.
This is gonna be so interesting to watch how they do this.
It's gonna be what flames RNG harder.
I mean, the attackers can pretty much do whatever they want here. Like they have complete control of the map. I mean, they are just bunkered down. We do have a sneaky set of dagger racks on the tab right with this dual blade. I'm not sure what he's looking to do though. There's not really much here for him to hit.
Maybe kind of
he's gonna
for the backline play. Catch a respawner coming in.
I think this is a bit premature though.
He's in position for if they push around to the tab right, but they're kind of just... They're all on tab left.
I mean, I think the attackers are kind of looking at their unit comp right now for the defense, and they're just kind of like, well, boys, I don't know what we're gonna do here. They have 3 sets of flames in this corner.
I mean, ideally, you go all the way around like we saw the last match and push from the home point. I think.
Yeah, I think the only option is to just like force them out of this cubby, like wrap around by the spawn and take space on the home point and just try to draw the flames into an area where you can actually like kill them. But I mean, right now, like any push from the middle or the left is just gonna get absolutely hornswoggled. So I mean,
looks like that Dagger X player's kind of slowly moved around unchecked. He's just kind of vibing invisible.
They are indeed. He's chilling. Another thing to note: the attackers still have 14 trebs left. They have used 1 treb this whole time.
There's 3 flames on each side. I don't know how
Alright, so
this
we're
is gonna
trubbing these
go.
camels. There's one. That does land, by the way. At least with a
Yeah,
couple shots. So.
couple. No, I think 2 or 3 will land.
Oh, it
Right?
hit, but the camels just don't move.
Yeah, CC immune camels. Let's go. It looks like the kill box is gonna scoot up. I'm gonna get it close in on this play.
They
It
have
looks like
flames on every side right now for the defense. I mean, it's just everywhere. Oh my god, it's everywhere.
people are diving. There is so much flames coming out. This is
And
nuts.
they
The
and they
dagger
slaughtered
axe.
them.
They
They slaughtered them.
absolutely slaughtered them. They pinched both sides. I really like that pinch. That was a beautiful pinch. That's a bad
I love the
trade.
way the defense played that.
That's a really good play right there. Just the way they
But do they get
pinched.
caught by this late treb? The flames, they're in the treb.
Run away! No, it looks like lost 2,
A
4.
few of them got caught. A few of them
2,
got caught.
4. Looks like they kept the majority of their flames up though.
They do have the majority still up, I believe.
Maybe like a total of like
Wait, is that
1 unit.
another late treb?
Yeah, it's not gonna hit much though. I mean,
I had to catch a couple hussars,
Yeah.
like three or four hussars.
it's
I mean,
not-
they still have 11 trebs. I mean, they're not down bad for trebs by any stretch.
But I think they burnt a lot of their flame. No, they still have 2 more flames. I forgot we're running 10 flames in this fight right now.
Yeah, we still have plenty of flames. So
Oh,
it looks like for the
alchemists
defense,
are coming in too. I like that.
looks like for the defense they have a set of 2 sets with 4 flames left, and they have a set with 2 left. I don't know if they have any sets still in reserve.
Too many to keep track of right now.
But there are at least 10 models on the field for them at the moment. The bagpipes are still up doing their thing. And they're just gonna be content and sit back in this corner and
I can't
and
believe they
vibe.
held that. That was such a good
I
hold.
actually really liked the way that they took that engagement. They split on both sides so that they weren't like enabling themselves to get pinched, and they also put flames on both sides, so that like both sides had support.
All the
in that
flame players
regard.
there did their job to a T.
Absolutely.
So-
Really like that for the defense. It's actually a really hard like thing to break as an attacker, like to just actually deal with the sheer amount of the flames without, you know, Shenji and things like that, to kind of bomb them out of that corner.
3 minutes left on the clock. Cat is in reserve. Only gonna guess they're gonna be spammed in on a long charge. Lot of 40s out, and I don't think that's gonna help them. They do not have a lot of front line.
You know, unfortunately, Forte will just die to the flames the same as the other units. So that is so many Forte. Holy! Look at the Forte. What the?
I like the position they're taking up on this point. They gotta watch.
No,
that
they're
man
gonna
in the
get
back.
flamed to death on this. Hold on.
Oh yeah, here we go. And I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, they didn't wrap this nicely. They're gonna get pinched on both ways. This is real bad for the defenders. This is really bad.
Oh.
They did so well the first time.
The cav pinch. The cav pinch.
And the merms, they did so well the first time.
Dude, look at the Forte. That is crazy.
This looks like a TW map on a freaking White Elk home point right now.
Yeah, dude, that's insane. Yeah, the cav pinch. Oh, these Cesars are just in a blender.
I'm so
Unfortunately
sad
for
by
them.
that. If 2 guys picked up the backside, they would have been okay.
They needed 1 set of Forte or Camels to just watch that backside, and it would have saved them so much trouble. Unfortunately, nobody picks up the pinch, and the cav comes in from behind and just absolutely.
So the defenders on that home point hold out traded past my graph.
Oh yeah, the second one. Oh
Yeah.
my.
They did really well on that trade. I mean, it was a very interesting strat to see. They played it beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. The flames coming around both sides, pinching the defenders off on the home point. You couldn't ask for anything better. but unfortunately, no one picks up that on that next home push. No one picks up that back flank, and it's just done. I'm sad to
Yeah, I
see.
mean, absolutely wiped from those Liaos, and I think Katas that also came in from
Kata's,
that tab left.
Liao's. I don't think I saw Keshigs, but like just absolutely like they blobbed up too hard and they just allowed Oldemols to jump in Maelstrom and GG's next.
Yeah, they were definitely stacked up a little bit too much. I mean, realistically, like the attackers kind of funneled themselves on that tab right little push where they had like 8 sets of 40s, but the 40s were able to live long enough for that cav to come through and just completely cleanse the flames from the defenders.
So I think realistically, if I'm kind of I got my 3 minute delay, I'm watching it. If they stayed bundled up in the corner and kind of just spread out across the line and pushed the home point back that way, I think they would have been fine.